Alright, hey guys, this will be for the next section of your master challenges, and this one will focus on the input function and getting player input. We're getting user input. So, the first thing you want to do to start before you start this challenge is please download the Unity package. It will be attached on the Google Classroom posting. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to click in here because I already downloaded it. I'm going to click Input Mastery, click it, and again I'm either going to drag it into the scene like this and let go, or I can do assets, import package, custom package. Either way works just fine. So you're going to select it and open. From there, you can import all the stuff into here, and boom, we'll be good to go. Alright, so here's the objective. I'm going to go in here. If you double click on this scene, this will be the Unity scene you're working with. And here are all the sprites for this scene, for this project. You don't need to worry about any of the sprites, because our main focus is going to be right here with the coding. Now, to know what you need to do for these challenges, you will need to actually refer to your worksheet. I'm going to go click right here, and you will see the actual challenges themselves. For the first one, it says on the stage 1 character, which is stage 1, the character right here, program a character that can move up and down. For stage 2, we want a character that can move up, down, left, and right. So this guy over here, it's going to move up, down, left, and right. Stage 3, you want the character to move left and right and also jump. So that'll be what we do on stage 3. And finally, stage 4, you want the star to move with the mouse cursor. Just to show you guys an example of what that looks like, I prepared a demo for you. And if I go, not quite sure what happened to my star, but it doesn't matter. If I go here and run the program, I can move this up and down. I cannot move this up and down because I turned it off. So one moment. 1 second. Go here and just make sure this is good. There we go. So now I can move this up and down. The star is following with me. This one can move left and right. It can move up and down, but that's an easy fix. And this guy right here, if I press E and R, no, sorry, if I press A and D, it'll start moving. If I press space, it'll start to do a little rudimentary jump. So those are all 3 of those challenges, one after another, and the final challenge is make the star follow your player. Again, these 4 challenges are going to be a little bit tricky, so you need to actually Google this answer. Stages 1, 2, 3, we've actually already done in class. It's just about applying what you've learned into a new context. With that being said, I don't have all that much else to go over, so I'm just going to just quickly give you a demo on how this all works, just as a refresher. Now, I'm going to do this on my practice scene right here. So, right here I have 4 characters, and I want the first character, I want it to be that when I press a button, it moves up, and if I'm pressing a different button, it moves down. Well, the way we do that is going to be pretty simple. The very first thing you need to do before you do anything else is you need to remember, if we want to make an object move inside of Unity and apply physics to that object, we need 2 components. First component is a box collider 2D. Second component is a rigid body 2D, like that. With those 2 components added, when we run the program, the character should kind of fall to the ground. You don't really see it now, but if I move this character up, he'll start falling down to the ground like that. So we know we got that good. Now we just want to make a script for the player movement. When you are making your script for the player movement, I need you to do one very important thing. Inside of your folder for Input Mastery, next to your scene, I want you to right click, create, and create a new folder called Scripts. Now inside that folder, you can start making your scripts for the movement. So I will call this one stage 1 underscore player movement, like that. And from there, I can apply that script to the character. I'm going to do it this way, but I'm going to click on the character, scroll down, just type in the name of the script I made, which is called stage 1 player movement, and boom, we're there. Now I can open up the script and I can modify it. Now, the key thing you need to keep in mind when it comes to moving any character is that we're going to be using the input system. I'm only going to show you how to make the character move up, and I will allow you to figure out how to make it move down and make it stay still. I'm only going to show you how to move it in one direction for now. If you by chance need help with getting into moving the other directions, please refer back to the class videos because I actually go over that in, I believe, lesson 6 or 7. With that being said, let's continue. So we want it to be that if we are pressing a certain key on the keyboard, we can actually move our character. Well, if we break that down, we actually have a part of the solution in what we just said. We say if we are touching a certain key. So we're going to use the input system, and we're going to get the key that we're looking for. In our case, we're going to do key code .w, capital W, to make sure that to tell the computer we're looking for the W key, and we're looking for anyone to press the W key on the keyboard. After that, you close out your if statement and you do open and close curly bracket. And now the code that we want to run is going to stay inside these curly brackets. So the way it's going to work is I'm going to just simply get the object, and then I want to change the velocity so it's actually moving up. I can do it like this. I'm going to do a get component, rigid body 2D, dot velocity is assigned to a new vector 2. That just means x and y coordinate. I don't want it to move on the x, so I'm going to leave that 0. And on the y, I'll have it move at a scale of 5. Why not? Then from there, I'm going to save it. Go back to my code. We'll go back to my Unity. And just going to run to make sure it works. So I run the program. When I press W, he moves up. So the code is good there. The last two things I want to show you before I'm done with this video is how we can make it so that when we're not pressing anything, the character kind of stops moving. One way to do that, and actually a way to make it so that the character doesn't automatically fall down, is on the rigid body component of any object. You will see two things. You will see a mass and a gravity scale. If you don't want the character to fall down every single time it goes up, just turn the gravity off by making it 0. When you do that, now I can press that button and not have any worries. The next thing I want to show you is this thing called constraints. Now this really doesn't need to apply for this object right here, but if you ever want to freeze the rotation or the X or Y position, just go in here and just click that and you'll be good to go. That's really it. One last thing that I can tell you to help you guys out with this is, especially for stage 3, you want to add force to the character. And when I tell you want to add force, you want to add a lot of force to make it work. With that being said, that's really it for this video. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you in the next one.